Hello everyone, this is Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. In this episode, I will be covering the lesson about linear inequality and how to solve linear inequality. In episode 70, we already studied linear equations and how to solve linear equations. Solving linear equation and linear inequality follow the same procedures. The only difference is that if we are solving linear equation, we are looking for that single value of the variable that will make or that will satisfy our equation. While if we are solving linear inequality, we are looking for that range of values that will satisfy or make our inequality true. Okay, in solving linear equation and linear inequality, we can use transposition. And this is the process of moving a term from one side of an inequality to the other side by changing its sign using the properties of inequalities. Okay, let's give an example. We have this inequality x plus 2 is greater than 1. Okay, if we're solving an inequality, we have to aim to put the variable x on the left side of the inequality. And all the numbers should stay on the right side. Okay, since we are looking for x in this inequality, we have to remove 2 on this side. And to do that, subtract 2, and if we subtract 2 on this left side, do it also on the right side. That is the properties of inequality. Whatever we do on the left side, do it also on the right side. So if we will simplify, this will be canceled. So we only have x on this side, and 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So x must be greater than negative 1 to make this inequality true. Okay, if we will be following the process of transposition, we will be moving a term from one side of the inequality to the other. Okay, our aim is to find the values of x. So, we have to remove 2 on this side. Using transposition, we will be transposing or moving 2 on the other side. And if we move one term from one side to the other side, the sign will change. This is positive 2 or plus 2. If we move on the other side, minus 2. So we have here 1 minus 2, and that's equal to negative 1. So x is greater than negative 1. Okay, what is then a linear inequality? We already know that inequality uses this symbol, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. When we say linear inequality, there is a linear expression on the left side of the inequality symbol. And on the right side is a number. Okay, when we say linear expression, the highest power or exponent of the variable is 1. Okay, let's give an example. X is a linear expression. 3x is also a linear expression. Negative 4x is also a linear expression. The highest power of the variable is 1. So these are all examples of linear expressions. Okay, now, we have here x plus 3 is greater than x. Let's find out if this is a linear inequality. Okay, using transposition, we have to move all the terms with variable on the left side, and the numbers should move on the right side. So since this is positive x, if we move on the left side, it becomes minus x. Sign will change. So we have here x minus x on the left side, and positive 3 or plus 3, if we move on the right side, becomes negative 3. Okay, let's simplify. X minus x, this is now 0. So we have 0 is greater than negative 3. Okay, this is not a linear inequality because take note, on the left side must be a linear expression. 0 is not a linear expression, so this is not a linear inequality. Okay, how are we going to solve then a linear inequality? We have here 3 steps to follow in solving a linear inequality. Using this linear inequality, 3x minus 4 is greater than x plus 8. Let's follow these 3 steps. So 3x minus 4, this is greater than x plus 8. Okay, first step, we will transpose the term with the variable x to the left-hand side and the constant term to the right-hand side. So we have here x. We have to transpose this on the left side, and this negative 4 should move on the right side. Okay, remember that if we are transposing, sign changes. This is positive x. If we will move on the other side, it will become negative x. So 3x minus x. Okay, what about negative 4? It becomes positive 4. So this is greater than 8, okay, plus 4. Second step, we will simplify both sides to form one of these inequalities. Okay, 3x minus x, that's equal to 2x. 8 plus 4 is 12. Okay, our symbol is greater than. 2x is greater than 12. And to find the values of x, third step is we will be dividing both sides by the coefficient a. So our coefficient here, or the coefficient of this variable x is 2. So we will be dividing both sides of this inequality by 2 to find the values of x. So x now is greater than 12 divided by 2, 6. So x is greater than 6. And take note, if the coefficient of the variable is a negative number, then the rule is we need to reverse the direction, or we need to reverse the inequality sign. But here, since we divided positive number, so our symbol, or our sign is still greater than. Okay, let's give another example by answering this concept check question. The following is the process of solving the inequality x minus 2 is less than 3x plus 4. We will fill in the box with the correct symbol. Okay, starting from this inequality, x minus 2 is less than 3x plus 4. Okay, the first thing we need to do is we will be transposing the term that has variable on the left side, and the constant numbers or constant term we have to transfer or move on the right side. So this is positive 3x. If we will move on the left side, it will now become negative 3x. Okay, this is negative 2. If we will move on the right side, becomes positive 2. So x minus 3x, our symbol is still less than 4 plus 2. And then, simplify. X minus 3x is negative 2x. 4 plus 2 is 6. So negative 2x less than 6. And then now, to find the value of x, we will be dividing both sides by the coefficient of x. So negative 2x is less than 6. What's the coefficient of x? Negative 2. So this is divided by 2, divided by 2. So x is 6 divided by negative 2, 3. And since we divided both sides of this inequality by a negative number, the rule is this symbol or sign changes or reverses. Okay, instead of less than, this becomes greater than. Okay, this is greater than. 6 divided by negative 2 must be negative 3. So x is greater than negative 3. Okay, now, let's answer this simple problem. If the inequality ax minus 2 is greater than 6 minus 4x is a linear inequality, which of the following cannot be a possible value of the constant a? Okay, take note, linear inequality. And when we say again, linear inequality, okay, it uses these symbols. greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. And on the left side must be a linear expression, and on the right side is a number. Okay, let's find out. Which of the following cannot be a possible value of the constant A in this linear inequality? Okay, let's get the linear inequality. AX minus 2 is greater than 6 minus 4x. Okay, let's transpose the term that has variable on the left side and constant on the right side. Okay, since this is negative 4x, if we will move on the left side, it will become positive 4x. So we have here ax plus 4x. Okay, copy the symbol greater than 6, and the negative 2, if we will move on the right side, becomes positive 2. So plus 2. Simplify, ax plus 4x can be written as a plus 4 inside the parenthesis, and then outside is x. 6 plus 2, that's 8. So this is greater than 8. Okay. Which of the following now cannot be a possible value of the constant a? Take note, this is a linear inequality. If a is negative 5. So if a is negative 5 plus 4, then that's negative 1. So negative x, if we will divide both sides by negative 1, so x now is less than 8. So this is a linear inequality. What about if a is negative 3? So negative 3 plus 4, 1. So x is greater than 8. This is also a linear inequality. If a is positive 3, so 3 plus 4 is 7. So 7x is greater than 8. Also a linear inequality. Because take note, there's a linear expression on the left side of our inequality. Okay, now, what about if a is negative 4? If a is negative 4 plus 4, then that's 0. So 0 times x, any number multiplied by 0, the answer is 0. So 0 is greater than 8. This is not a linear inequality. So the answer to this problem is letter D, negative 4. Okay, let's also answer this last problem. Which of the following linear inequalities has a solution different from the other three? Okay, the first linear inequality is 2x is less than negative 8. Okay, if we will be finding or if we will find the value of x, we just have to divide both sides by 2. So x is less than negative 8 divided by 2, it's negative 4. So x is less than negative 4. What about number 2? Negative x minus 2x is greater than 12. Negative x minus 2x is negative 3x. So negative 3x is greater than 12. To find x, divide both sides by negative 3. So x now is 12 divided by negative 3 is negative 4. And since we divided both sides of the inequality by a negative number, okay, this symbol reverses or changes. From greater than, this now becomes less than. So x is less than negative 4. So it's just the same answer that we get also from the first option. Okay, number 3. 3x plus 9, this is less than negative 3. Okay, so we have to transpose or move 9 on the other side. So this becomes minus 9. Okay, if we will simplify, we have here 3x less than negative 3 minus 9, it's negative 12. To find x, divide both sides by 3. So x is less than negative 12 divided by 3 is negative 4. Okay, this is also the same with the first and the second answers. Okay, what about number 4? X plus 7, this is less than 3x minus 1. Okay, transpose 3x on the other side. So we have now minus 3x. Positive 7, move on the other side, so minus 7. X minus 3x, that's negative 2x. Negative 1 minus 7 is negative 8. So this is less than. To find x, divide both sides by negative 2. So x now is negative 8 divided by negative 2. That's positive 4. And since we divided both sides of this inequality by a negative number, the sign reverses or changes. So from less than, this now becomes greater than. So x is greater than 4. So which of the following has a solution different from the other three? Okay, x is less than negative 4, x is less than negative 4, x is less than negative 4, x is greater than 4. So our answer is number 4.